Hello everyone, introducing Conchita Wurst from Austria. What a privilege to be here. Hi Conchita.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you
Hello,
so much
everybody.
for being with us. So Conchita, how are you doing? How is London?
Oh my god, I'm so fine, and I was so excited about my London trip. I should have been here a year before because I had a booking, and this would be my first time in London.
Okay.
But I can't get on the plane because it was snowing like crazy.
Oh yeah.
So finally, I'm here now, and I actually made a checklist back then what I gotta do on my first day in London.
So it's your first day in London actually?
It's not my first day because I arrived on Thursday, but it's my first time.
Okay.
And I made a checklist and I worked myself through it and I did everything on that list.
Absolutely wonderful. We're glad to see that you're enjoying it. So Conchita, well, needless to say, you're one of the big sensations of Eurovision 2014. The person everyone's talking about. How does it feel to you, like knowing that you're in the spotlight, knowing that you're getting the people's attention, the most of the times for the better reasons? How are you coping with this?
Oh my God, you know what? I'm just so overwhelmed, and I'm so thankful because this is just being in this Eurovision family means so much to me, and getting this chance to meet so many different people, you know, in different countries and cities. It's just I didn't have it before. So, and for me, it's still is so overwhelming and so unbelievable to go somewhere I've never been, and there are people waiting to take a picture with me. I'm so thankful about that, and it's just crazy.
Wow, it's good too. So tell us a little bit more about Rise Like a Phoenix. Actually, it's kind of curious, the story, because after you took part 2 years ago in the national final in Austria, many fans were expecting to hear something on the vibe of That's What I Am, so something kind of loud and a bit shaky. But then you surprised us with one of the classiest ballads of this contest. What's the story behind Rise Like a Phoenix? Why did you choose it for Eurovision?
Oh my God. I choose it because I loved it immediately, and this is kind of music I love since I can remember. I love Shirley Bassey, and I love this whole James Bond theme, and this is just really my cup of tea. And beside that, I'm so lucky that I got a message, such a strong message in this song, and I just knew that this is it. This is my song.
I think that one of the most special things about you is that not only the song, you yourself have a message. Like wherever you go, you're giving a message. That's something very positive. So I personally want to congratulate you for that.
Thank you so much. I think, you know what, I don't want to annoy people with that, but I think that we have to constantly say what we believe, and especially with this topic, you have to constantly talk about equality and tolerance and acceptance, because unfortunately it's not a common thing these days. You know, and that's why I keep on talking, because it's so important that people get it. Because it is not normal that you can walk the street hand in hand as a boy with your boyfriend. It is unfortunately not normal. In Austria, you know, there is no problem, but in other countries it's just ridiculous.
Now that you bring up the topic, we have seen how you react to controversies like what happened in Belarus when some guy said, "Why is this person going to represent the country?" Or a recent controversy that you had with other contestants. We all know what happened and everything. Like, we know that you have a classy reaction, but does it give you more energy to keep on giving this message?
Well, it just shows me that I'm on the right way, and that I'm not talking about something which is not existing, because it is.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it would be more like that I know that I'm doing the right thing.
So back to the song, Rise Like a Phoenix. You've said that you like it because it's on the vibe of Shirley Bassey. Would you say that Shirley Bassey and these great voices of the songs like James Bond kind of songs are your inspiration? And where else do you get your inspirations from?
I got inspiration from so many different things, not just music, not just people. you know, if it comes to music, it would be the big glamour thing. You know, if it's Celine Dion or Shirley Bassey or Diana Ross, you know, to just name a few. But there are also other people who really are inspiring, and maybe my love to be decent and classy and understatement is because I adore Victoria Beckham.
Victoria Beckham.
I love her. I love her beyond.
Interesting.
Because I think she's, you know, I didn't met her in person, unfortunately, yet, but I think she just shows that you can achieve anything if you just work on it. And she also got this cliche of being in a girl band, you know, and nobody's really, you know, she's whatever, a footballer wife, you know, just put her on the you know, nobody
as a part of something else.
Yeah, and now, but she's so incredibly successful. And this is a big inspiration for me, because if you work hard on your dreams, you can achieve anything. And it's not depending on your look, and it's also, you know, because she's also being discriminated because too thin, never smiling. And you don't need a beard as a lady to get discrimination. So Victoria is actually a good example.
I read some declarations that you did recently that I really loved. You said you defined yourself as a very lazy boy in your free time and a very hard-working woman. I would like to know, like, in which way do Tom Neuwirth and Conchita Wurst complement each other?
Well, I think, first of all, Tom is really lazy, so he wouldn't do that job that I do the same way, you know what I mean? So this is the main thing. And over the years, we always learn from each other, and it sounds so weird, but I can't really explain it. I just grow and grow and grow in every kind of way.
But you keep complimenting each other, so to speak, and learning from each other. Okay. So, you know, one of the media we're doing this interview for is Eurovision Spain. You know, we have lots of fans in Spain, and I know, because, well, some little bit told me, you're in really good terms with the Spanish representative.
Yes, I do.
Do you like her song?
I love her song, and I love her. She's just, you know, we were joking around.
She's also hardworking, is she?
She is, and I think, you know, I don't know why, but I'm attracted to hardworking women. I am. I think they're very inspiring, and Ruth is just, first of all, a huge talent. Her voice is just overwhelming. Her look, she looks amazing. She looks amazing.
She does.
And actually, we are always joking around that we are the Kardashians, but actually we are like sisters, because in Amsterdam we both wear leather dresses. Mm-hmm. Today we're both in nude. So, Ruth.
Do you have other favorites among the competitors in Amsterdam, in Copenhagen? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, Ruth, of course, and I love Susie. I love Susie from Portugal. She's just such a nice person, incredible voice.
What about Austria's big brother, so to speak, Germany? Have you heard the German song?
Elaiza.
Yeah.
I really like it too. I like the sound of her voice. But for this sound, I have to name a few, because Italia and also Molly, they all got the rock and roll in their throat, you know, and I would really love to have that, but I don't.
Well, you have your own style, and it's
I have my own style, but
style.
I don't have these rock.
And you can sing James Bond songs, but perhaps would not sound the same with Molly's voice. Or?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's really good. So, one other question, coming from Austria, it's a country that has won Eurovision once. Do you have a favorite song from Eurovision from Austria?
Yes, it would be Nadine Baila. You know what, I just know her from, I don't know, she was 16, I was 17, so we know each other very, very well.
You were in the same program, weren't you?
Yes, and I finished second and she won in these days, so we know each other very long.
Thank you very much for your time, Conchita. It was lovely to have you in this interview.
I want to say thank you for your support, and I hope that I'm going to see some of you in Copenhagen. And I think, you know, I know this sounds so cheesy, but I really think we should stick together and fight for our rights, because we are all on this little globe and we just try to get along as good as possible. So I think, that would be great if we just stick together and fight together for our beliefs.
A lovely message, a lovely statement, very meaningful. Thank you very much. Danke schön, Conchita. And best of luck in Copenhagen. And I really hope we will be heading for Vienna next year, or at least that you will get your point across that you're doing already. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Aww.
Conchita Wurst.